I think a lot of people believe all forecasts are the same, and sure, a lot of people get their weather off their phone, which is okay sometimes, but as meteorologists, we kind of put the human element into it, so we can give our expertise and our experience to hopefully provide you a better forecast.
You know, especially in the 2000s. In the 1990s, not as many. As 2000, it hit with a bang. We had the Owensboro tornado that cut through my hometown, and that made a big difference too. And then 5 years later, we had the big tornado that cut through Eastbrook and, of course, Evansville and parts of Warwick County. Those were the two big ones. The ice storm in '09, that was also huge. I think really that 10-year period from 2000 to 2010 were really big weather events, and they're all very memorable.
The 2000s were very, very active. Only 3 days in, we had the F3 tornado in Owensboro. A couple years later, we had the Providence tornado, the record snowfall a few days before Christmas of '04, and then the deadly tornado in the Evansville area. 9 days later, Hopkins County tornado. And then Owensboro's hit again a couple of years later. We had Hurricane Ike come through in '08, and then the decade was capped off by the ice storm of '09, a very busy decade. Honestly, when I was really young, I wanted to be a football player. Didn't go so well when I went out for the middle school team. So I stopped that, but got the weather bug for some reason. So was interested in that, did a lot of acting in high school, wanted to do both acting and weather in college. That wasn't a possibility, so I stuck with weather. TV came along in my junior year, and almost didn't even get into the TV business after graduation, but here I am 39 years later, enjoying the business. Yeah.
Donuts, lots of donuts.
Severe weather coverage is one thing local TV does very well. And of course, we can tell you every day if it's going to rain, if it's going to be sunny, what the temperature is going to be. But when it comes to life-threatening weather, our goal is to be on the air as soon as possible to get the information that you need to know as fast as possible.
I think one of the advantages we have in severe weather, if there's a tornado warning, we go wall to wall. That's a no doubter right there. Severe thunderstorm warnings, now we have the option that if there's a big program on ABC 25, we can say, people, we're going to take you back to that program, but if you want continuing weather coverage, tune in to our sister station, the CW7, and we'll have further, severe weather tracking going on. So, to me, it's like we've got that option.
When I first got in the business back in the early 80s, computer graphics were just coming into to the field. Before that, it was dry erase boards. So I've seen it all from the beginning of computer graphics all the way to what we have now. And then the radar technology also has really blossomed over the last 20 years. Of course, we built our own radar, had one installed here back in the mid-90s, but the mapping to be able to go down to street level didn't have that initially. And so it makes our job that much easier to convey the important information that you need to know in a really timely manner.
I had the 3-degree guarantee back in the 90s, and the technology we had then, it was so much more difficult to forecast the day's next high. And now I've just noticed, and really to keep like an 85% rate was good, because in the spring and fall it's kind of tough. But now it's like 90, 95% easy. Weather technology has improved so much, and we benefit from that. And you do too.